of hospital, American hospital. There were very few, but there were some. And he realized that he has not, at that time, the statistical tool to treat that. And his team, developed a new statistical tool named AutoGRP, which was able to deal with this database, which at this time was considered to be huge. Now it will be nearly ridiculous. And that is why I was presenting different statistical methods to deal with that. But I think the problem, why it didn't arrive before, is that the IT was not present at that time. And it's good to have this theory, this concept. If you don't have the reality of the data, you cannot do anything. And I think that's the main reason. And he was saying that himself. Huh? And then he went back 75. He has the AutoGRP and produced the first DRG classification and more or less implement it in the state of New Jersey, west of New York, as I said previously. Okay? And so I think the chronology is due to that. And it has the widespread development all over the world, more or less following the level of development of IT in each country. And that, from what I know from most of the Asiatic people, Asiatic country, and namely from India, I think India has really reached the threshold needed to embark on that. And more than that. My feeling is that in Bangalore, they're much more advanced than that. But you see, the chronology is clear. In 1967, it was not possible to do it. He has done that, say, 1975. The year zero is 1975. And after, of course, that was in the United States and has developed in more and more countries. And now, I think the Chinese presently are developing their own group. So, okay. So, starting by funding, even if it's not recommended to do that. What is interesting is you see to consider what was the expectation at the beginning of the DRG PPS. For I speak about funding now, okay? And so, why DRG are used for financing, a single price is typically paid for the case as assigned to the DRG, regardless of the patient length of stay. That was very important at that time. We create incentive for hospital to be efficient, but put the risk on the hospital. If the surplus, the hospital keeps the money, I have already said, and if deficit, the hospital pays. But you see, you have this amount, and of course, if you reduce the length of stay for the same DRG, you will save money. You will spend less, and you will receive the same price, okay? And the question is that, of course, if you can't, you will be in deficit, okay? And using DRG as the basis of a hospital with appropriate rules can result, that was the goals of the introduction, distributing limited resources in a fair and equitable manner, which is very important. You see, limited resource, I know that all over the world, healthcare professionals, they don't like that. But any resource is always limited. Can be limited at this level, can be limited at this level, but they are limited. It's just to say that. In the right setting, hospital versus ambulatory, and all over the world, the introduction of DRG for acute care inpatient has resulted to really the fact that a lot of procedures have been done outside acute care hospital. Whatever the system was say, you see the same day inside or outside, outpatient or things, one of the output was people realized, but yes, to be efficient, we can have a shorter length of stay and do the same. And on the other hand, at the same time, in most of the country, patients say, oh, we like to be home quickly as possible. And so, but really the system was really pushing in this direction. And so, of course, on the scientific things, you can say that other things have changed during the year, so it's not the only reason why it has changed, but it has changed. Then, in the most efficient manner, in the most quality-conscious manner, for, of course, that is important to have in mind, even if can be against a little bit, how to say, social habits, but we can know where things are not going well. So, the first interpretation of that can be, oh, that will increase the control, and so on, and that will be bad, and blah, blah. But you see, in fact, what we must have in mind is that after this, we know where something is bad. Before, we don't. We don't. We expect that it's good. Well, no. We cannot, I don't think we can have a quality-conscious approach without that. It's impossible. So, and that is interesting. It is really related to the introduction of the funding, expectation versus fears. So at the beginning, when you introduce for funding, there are the pros and the cons, of course. So the promoters had expectation that incentive will be created that will induce hospital to practice cost effectively without compromising quality of patient care. Hospital will utilize the incentive appropriately. That was, of course, the healthcare financing administration position and is the position of any government or health insurance system deciding to use. The critics, people were against, fear that the change in practice patterns induced by PPS, you see you will do the cataract operation room in same day and not anymore in several days, will be harmful in terms of quality of care and financial impact for hospital resisting financial incentive. If they say, no, we're going on to do the cataract in a several days stay, they will lose money and be bankrupted. And at least in the United States and some country, an hospital can be bankrupted. I say that for in France, in most of the European countries, even if you are bankrupted, you are not bankrupted, okay? For socially, it's impossible to close an hospital. For what are the results of that? To be, try to be fair at the government or payers level and at the hospital level. I tried to be rather objective, you see. For you can see a lot of arguments which are not very well controlled or based, you see. Some saying it's wonderful, Alice in the Wonderland, and some say, oh, it's completely bad, okay? I think it's in better. For the government, this allows a transparent and equitable resource allocation based on hospital production case mix data, knowing what is being purchased. When you pay something, you are pleased to know what you have paid. When you buy, I don't know, a car or clothes, you see, you prefer to know what you are buying. Comparative analysis from the government level or the payers level allow to free resources for other healthcare goals. That's very important, you see. You see that for this DRG, some hospitals are spending too much. So you don't pay anymore, but with this money, you can do something else. And you can take some money from acute care hospital to prevention, okay? Or screening or whatever. Service and care migration to most appropriate settings. And that in the United States has been very, very impressive in the sense that when they realize the problem, they move a lot of action to outpatient care. And that is why, in the second step, the federal government say, it was increasing. For the outpatient care was paid as previously. What was done was paid. And so they have created another system. You see, ambulatory patient group, APG, I think. Okay? And on the same system. And to be sure that they were not paying too much. So, you see, that was, and in all the other settings, it's really, it was clear. Another very important point from the government level is that this shows the need to control the quality. For before having that, you can say what? You control the quality of professional. You're sure that they are certified, okay? But you don't know, in reality, what is the quality of care. You cannot say. So with this system, that was a challenge for the government to say, so somebody has to take care of the quality. That's the price for this quality. So now we have decreased the price. Are we sure that the quality is still? Okay? And then, okay. So for the hospital, the first surprise, yes, sorry.
Sorry. I just wanted to know, when you made this comment about quality.
No, I didn't finish with the government. Sorry, so go to your question.
So what I wanted to ask is, here what I'm seeing is that what you very appropriately said, that you actually can't do anything about quality unless you have some idea of case mix, because case mix increases the opportunity to do some kind of quality improvement activities.
Or create a challenge.
Challenge.
Create a challenge.
Because otherwise you don't know. But I'm looking at this and asking, if I, for an example, in India, we have started since 2006, something which happened in almost 100 years, 110 years before in the USA, that's accreditation. And that is very, very, it is appropriate. But still that gives you some idea at the level of the hospital, quality of the hospital. Is the case mix going to give us at the level of the patient? Is that what you're saying?
Yeah, that's the difference. Yeah.
That's the difference. So you just cannot say that we are accredited and therefore, we don't need case mix. So there's a role for case mix to actually enhance the role of accreditation itself.
Yeah, for instance, what you call the accreditation is named in France certification anyway. Okay. So we have the same thing, but at the beginning it was just certified that you see the professional has a diploma, that you see a lot of things like that. And now it is to certify that you see the length of stay by some precise case mix are less than and so on. So at the level of, we move at the level of the patient due to the you cannot when you don't have the data. You don't have the data. You cannot say. Yes, and I was forgetting an important thing on the government payer. As you can see, there is an interrogation mark. for initially, it was said this with contained cost. And in most of the country, the government justify the introduction of DRG to contain cost. I am not convinced this has been the result. It can be said on the mean that the increase has a little bit slowed down. Okay? But contain strictly cost, this was not true. And I think, more or less, it was, to see, a political program to say. We have to say why we are going to invest, and then to convince the people, say, oh, with that we are going to contain cost. I think that's not true. We have probably control a relation between cost and quality, which is different. So that means the cost have increased, the quality has increased. But you can see in most of the program, this will contain cost. After, there is no real evidence for when you look at the reality, you see, no, it has increased a little bit more than the inflation rate or things like that, you see, but has increased. The cost of healthcare is increasing in most of the countries of the world.
And it's actually increasing faster in the US where it was invented.
And of course, in the US,